knowing what to buy, having enough money to purchase it, and even timing in the market is all super important. But without this key mindset, none of it matters. Let's do this. Hello everyone, I'm 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗔𝗥𝗘 and this is your channel for Apex Bitcoin and crypto news. And today we are going to cover the mindset needed to truly become wealthy. If you want to turn thousands into millions, you have to have this mindset. Honestly, nothing else matters without the right mindset. I've been trading stocks for over 30 years, crypto for almost over 10 years. The mindset means everything. You have to have conviction in what you do. And you have to understand when's the time to strike and when's the time to be timid. Let's go ahead and look at some current news so I can elaborate on this very point. And the first thing I want to bring your attention to is Michael Burry. For those of you who may not know who Michael Burry is, he became famous for his huge short call when the housing bubble crashed back in 2008. And they made a movie about him, The Big Short. If you haven't seen it, I highly recommend you watch it. It will teach you quite a bit about equities, the housing market, how bubbles can burst, and also the stress this man was put under in his convictions. Michael Burry, the Big Short investor, who became famous for correctly predicting the epic collapse of the housing market in 2008, has bet more than 1.6 billion, yes, that's billion with a B, on a Wall Street crash. Burry is making his bearish bets against the S&P 500 and NASDAQ 100. Burry is using more than 90% of his portfolio to bet on a market downturn, according to the filings. But Burry appears to have been wavering between bullish and bearish on his stock picks this year. Sell, he wrote in a cryptic tweet in January. But by the end of March, he backtracked. I was wrong to say sell, he wrote. The S&P 500 and NASDAQ 100 have both notched big gains so far this year. They're up nearly 16 and 38% respectively. Now, what I want you to get from this is this guy has a ton of conviction that the market is crashing, the stock market, mind you. And most of you I know have money in the stock market. So it's important to pay attention to this. But you have to understand this is going to affect Bitcoin. And you need to start to get conviction on when and how much you are going to start purchasing Bitcoin. I need you to understand and see the correlation here. Remember, mindset is everything. You want to go thousands into millions? Pay attention. Make sure you watch this video till the end. You do not want to miss this. Now, another huge news update that is going to impact Bitcoin and cause more fear and panic worldwide. Chinese President Xi Jinping will virtually meet his counterparts from Brazil, Russia, India, and South Africa during the 13th BRICS summit on September 9th. Yes, that is only, 2 weeks away at the filming of this video. And what you may or may not realize is this is an enormous meeting that will have grave effects on the US dollar. They are trying to do away with the US dollar as the main currency in most trades, especially oil. They are looking to take 90% of all the US dollar traded in oil off the table and put onto a different fiat. I'm not saying that's going to happen, but this is in the talks. And if it does, or some variation of that does, again, devastating for America, devastating for the US dollar. But again, I need to draw your attention to Bitcoin. You need to understand the correlation I'm drawing here. Because remember, we know in less than 250 days, the halving is going to happen for Bitcoin. The price is going to start shooting up no matter what's going on in the world. It's important you remember this point. The mindset is what I was telling you about earlier. That is the most important thing you need to grasp. And it's easier said than done. I'm trying to exuberate my passion to you. I'm trying to make sure you understand this critical point. And no one better than Warren Buffett said it best. And I truly live by this quote. I will tell you how to become rich. Close the doors. Be fearful when others are greedy. Be greedy when others are fearful. Again, let me reread that last sentence. Be greedy when others are fearful. I just told you about Michael Burry's $1.6 billion short against the market. I just told you how BRICS is meeting up, trying to destroy the US dollar and move to another currency. So China's economy is in ruin. There's a lot of concern with China right now. And don't kid yourself, us here in America need to pay close attention to that. Most of the goods made here in America do go to China. Tesla cars, computers. China buys almost all of these items from us, things that are made here in America. Let's go ahead and look at the Bitcoin chart first. Now, here you can see this is starting to look bearish. I drew another support line breaking through here, and sure enough, we touched it and went through, and it retraced back. This is looking awfully bearish. It looks like we could be going lower. This is important. You have to understand this concept. Right now, it's not sexy to be buying, right? This is the daily chart. So the last 3 days, red candle after red candle after red candle. Not good. People like to purchase typically in the green because they feel like there's FOMO, they're going to lose out. Another big one is people love to get that hit of dopamine, right? You know what I'm talking about. You purchase Bitcoin as it's going up. You start looking at it a couple of times a day. Next thing you know, you're looking at it every hour. So if you buy it when it's going up, you get to feel that comfort, that momentum, like, yeah, I did the right thing. This is great. This is easy money. Absolutely not. That's the worst thing you can do. There's a saying, right? Buy low, sell high. I told you in a previous video how difficult that is. I'm teaching you the mentality on how to do this, how to buy low, how to sell high, how to buy when others are scared. And this is when you need to pounce and be greedy. It's not supposed to feel good when you're purchasing correctly. If you're a beginner, I'm a seasoned trader. I feel amazing buying right now. And I'm buying actively, dollar cost averaging in all the way down. I welcome the bad news. I welcome these red candles. This is how you make massive wealth. But you can't have weak hands, right? Remember diamond hands? You have to have diamond hands. Everything's conviction of your mind. This is important. You really, really have to understand what I'm saying here. I could literally tell you everything to do, and it doesn't mean you're going to make a bunch of money. It doesn't. I can't give you passion. I can't give you conviction, but I'll try my best for you to hear what I'm saying so you can make that educated decision. Remember, this is not financial advice. This is entertainment purposes. But I'm also sharing with you exactly what I do, the mindset that has led me to where I'm at, and ultimately how to just have pure conviction in your trading. This is what Warren Buffett did. This is how you do it, people. Very important. Let's go ahead and look at Ethereum. Ethereum has now broken under 1,800. And as you can see, it took a little while, but we busted through this support, which has now turned into resistance. And we're kind of hovering in between the next level of support, which is all the way down at 1716. Again, are we going to test that low? I don't know. There's a lot of negativity in the world right now. There's a lot of uncertainty. So what is this telling me? I love what I see. Looks like we could be heading lower. Amazing buying opportunity. Diamond hands. Let me explain something else to you. As you're purchasing, remember, small amounts as it comes down, you continue to lower your cost basis. This is very important to remember. So let's say you're going to purchase some here at this level at 1770. And then in a few days, you're going to purchase a little more, maybe here at 1750. And let's just say it continues to go down. Let's just say maybe to like 1696. And then from here, boom, we shoot up. At each of these levels, you continue to lower your cost basis. So when this baby shoots up here, it's almost like having a multiplier on your money as you see profit. For all of you who wait for it to be comfortable, like in this area here, because you just want to see the green go up, you lose a ton of profit. You just gain a slight momentum here. But I told you, in less than a year, we're going to have massive forward momentum. And you have to understand the power of DCAing in. You have to have that mental fortitude to just know what's going on and have conviction in what you're doing. And how can I be so confident? The stock market, right, through the crashes, through everything it went through, has it ever gone to zero? Never. Not once. The stock market has always bounced back. It's always been resilient. Crypto is obviously doing the same. Now, crypto is a lot more volatile. And I get it. Some of you are more of the old school way of thinking. You don't like the volatility. You don't like the risk on assets. And again, that's your call. That's your prerogative. But for those of you who want to get your feet wet, for those of you who are excited and want to make a lot of money and want to go from maybe 1,000 to 1,000,000, yes, it's possible. You're not going to do it without the right conviction. And trust me when I tell you, this is not gambling. If you have the right mindset, you have the right knowledge, and you know what you're doing, there's no gambling here whatsoever. None. Now, you can gamble. We can use leverage. We can use derivatives trading, which is, by the way, what Michael Burry is doing. He's using put spreads as the market goes down on the S&P 500. But we're not doing that here. We're going to dollar cost average in. We're going to pad our position. And when this baby turns, it's going to turn violently. Also, let's take a look at XRP. I showed you earlier last week how we broke through this falling wedge. And look how beautiful this played out. I mean, you couldn't ask for anything pretty. Look at this. And then now we're going down another leg. Now, this is support here at 55 cents. We may hit it. We may test it. Remember, it's not just going to fall through. It's going to catch some resistance here. It's going to bounce back and forth here. So we want to keep a watch on this. But as I go through the charts, we're getting more risky, but there's also greater return here. Remember, Bitcoin is the safest bet. It's like your real estate. It's going to go up. I already told you my price prediction is going to be over $100,000 by next summer. Ethereum, a little more risky, but not that much. This is also going to see quite a price increase for next summer. But XRP, yes, there's still some court hearings we have to deal with, but this could really shoot up. You could really see a massive return on your money here, but you could also have more risk here. You could also have more stall here, and you could also have loss here. So you just need to know that going in. But you have to have conviction in what you do in your trading. This is very important. Mindset is everything. It's essential you have the right mindset and conviction when you're buying crypto, or stocks for that matter. But I just wait for the opportunity. I relish in the fact when I see the fear. That's when my greed meter goes up. That's when I get super excited because I know my wealth is about to skyrocket because I have applied this principle that Warren Buffett speaks of time and time again. And I want to teach it to you. But the most important thing I wanted you to get from this video is when you're going to be purchasing Bitcoin and Ethereum, it's not going to feel good. You're going to buy some, and the next day when you wake up in the morning, it's going to be down. And you're like, great. And then maybe a week later, you buy some more, and it might be down even more. And you're like, oh, I should have waited. No, you shouldn't have. Only God knows exactly where the bottom is. There's a saying, don't try to catch falling knives. but you want to continue to do this, even if it's not sexy, even if it's not fun, even if it doesn't feel good. Conviction will lead you on the right path with trading. And I'm showing you how to get there. I'm showing you how to turn a little into a lot. This is how you do it. If you want to be super conservative, that's your right, that's your prerogative. But you're never going to see those massive gains. This is important. Think about what I'm saying and picture yourself doing it as you're trading. Even if you need to do paper trading for a week in your mind, do it. I'm just trying to sound the alarms for you that there's a huge buying opportunity going on right now as I speak. And it may go on for quite a while. So it's important. Stay tuned to this channel as I bring you the up-to-date news, as I bring you stuff that truly matters to the price of Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. If you've gained value from this video, and I know you have, if you watched it till the end, please smash that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Comment down below. I'd love to hear your feedback. And I will see you guys next time. Thank you for staying till the end. Click here if you'd like to watch another amazing video on how to better your life with cryptocurrency.